Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract, Watchmen, set in Sapienza and supplied to us today by Paul Anderson 37. So on to our briefing. Nobody likes being watched, especially 47. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with 5 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the Sapienza ruins, where we will also have a Seeker 1 stored up, and we'll be bringing with us a silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, before we deal with any of our targets, we are going to need a change of disguise, and I happen to know where our first change of disguise will be, and that is up the ruins tower. And luckily enough for us, also up that tower is our first target. So just at the bottom of the stairs here, we're going to retrieve our Seeker 1. We're going to make our way up to the top of the tower and engage with our first target. And he is right up the top here somewhere. Wait, put that fag out. Well done, sir. Here's your reward. So we're just going to quickly render him unconscious, take his outfit. There we go. So now we can deal with our first 3 targets. So starting with target number 1, and over the edge you go, and it's a long way down, but he made it all the way to the bottom rather quickly, a lot quicker than us, as we are having to take the stairs. And once we get back down to the bottom of the tower, if we just stop here very briefly, our next target will come to us. There he is, and we are just going to give him a little nudge and find out how well he can swim in the ocean. So down he goes. You didn't quite stick the landing there, mate, and it turns out you can't swim. So 2 targets down in quick succession. We're going to head now to the bio lab and select our silence pistol along the way, as we have a couple of cameras to deal with. The first of which is just over by the cave entrance, so we'll take care of that one nice and quickly. We're going to make our way over to the cave entrance itself, and just as we get around the corner here, we're going to take out the camera on the recreation area and the security room, and we can now make our way to our next target, who is located above us and to the left. There he is, and we're going to climb up the drain pipe here. Unfortunately, while we are climbing, he will move into a less favorable position, so we're just going to wait right here, and when he turns around again, we can then continue up onto the landing or the upper level, and we can then deal with him accordingly. So once he's turned around, we're just going to quickly hop ourselves up and approach the target from behind, and we're going to give him a nice warm hug, and apparently that is fatal. So we're going to take his outfit, as we require that for our final 2 eliminations. We're going to hide his body in the crate provided, and then we're going to make our way back down to the lower level. I'm going to select my Seeker 1 a little bit early, and in the bio lab we will locate our next target, who is permanently on guard at the security area. There he is. As you can see, there are multiple other people in the room, and one of our other people is our other target. So we're just going to make our way into the recreation area, and I've noticed that this gentleman, even in my practice runs, will not move. Normally he should come and go like everybody else, but he seems stuck to the floor and unable to move. So we're just going to wait for the guard here to finish his coffee and go back to his usual patrols, and once he is clear, we are going to deal with this guy not working at all. And you are a researcher or scientist, so I'm going to assume that you are rather well paid, and all you're going to do is stand around and still expect your paycheck. Unfortunately, I disagree, and you can now spend the rest of your shift in the closet. So while we have the room to ourselves, we're just going to quickly shoot our target in the back with the Seeker 1. And while he is making his way to the lavatory, we are going to collect up the rat poison and the wrench from just outside of the security area. Our target will join us very, very shortly, and I'm going to risk not affecting this part of the video. Usually I make this all glitchy or blurred or add a sticker of some sort, but as we can't really see what's happening, I've allowed this one to go through unedited. So we need his body discovered, so we're just going to throw the wrench over by the acid container. That should attract someone's attention, usually someone from inside the biolab or the recreation and security area. This time round we got someone from the roof. We're going to hide in the box there until all of the panic calms down and everybody goes back to their usual routines. We're going to take care of the surveillance system. Not that we need to, but I like messing with electronics. So here is our final target, and unfortunately he is here right now, which means we need to wait for him to leave. There you go, back to your job, well done sir. And we can then add our poison to the glass and make our way back out to the Portaloo. Now unfortunately we now have to wait for our final target to go through his entire routine and then come back for another drink. This can take a couple of minutes depending on the routine, but eventually he does come back and he will make his way to the Portaloo. And once again we're going to try and not edit this and see if YouTube allows it. It's definitely not nudity or sexual content in any way, but YouTube seems to disagree. It does make me wonder what they get up to in their private lives if they consider that unsuitable content. So all we have to do is make good our escape, and the seaplane is just behind us, so we will take that as a nice little bonus. So we just get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We managed to meet all of our objectives along the way, and in turn that will gain us a Silent Assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.